Alrighty, so if you look, the Runners, who were the best team in the league, have won both games so far, and now the Melonheads are going to play the Bowmen and try and do the same. Here we go, game 2 of the playoffs. Let's see how it goes. Right now, if you're enjoying the series, like, subscribe, please. Comment below, who's your favorite player? Do you think the Melonheads can win the World Series? Do something. Let me know what you're enjoying. I'm enjoying making this series, so hopefully you're enjoying watching it. The Melonheads are going to try and continue their offensive success and their dominant pitching here in Game 2 against the Bowmen, as the Melonheads are the home team. And the Bowmen did get last game started off. We got Ernie Steele on the hill. I don't know if Ernie Steele has pitched that well at all this season, because I really don't remember, and I know he kept getting hit with balls in the head, so who knows. But let's see if he can come out here and pitch well against the Bowmen in the playoffs. Ernie Steele's going to throw this ball. Strike 3, swinging for Ernie Steele. Out number 1 against the Bowmen. That ball's in the dirt. That ball's on the outside corner. This ball's high and in. We got a 2-1 count. Here comes the two-seamer. 2-2 count. We're going to see if anybody can hit this pitch. This ball is nubbed over to the third baseman, Ahmed Khan. Ahmed Khan out number 2. So far, the Bowmen are quiet. Their offense hasn't done much so far this series. This ball's hit to Jocinda. Jocinda just out of the reach. Just out of her reach, and it is a 2-out hit. Placido, the one guy on the team I've been afraid of, gets a big 2-out base hit for the Bowmen here. Oh, big pitching out of Ernie Steele, as he's got an 0-2 count. That ball is heat. Heat. Here comes the slider out. Swinging! Out number 3, and here are the Melonheads and their opportunity to get on the board on top. Here's Dante Robinson. Ground ball to the second baseman, out number 1. Dante's mojo was very impacted by emotion there. I think Dante's a very emotional player, and Jocinda Smith is way under this ball as it is hit 120,000 feet straight in the air. Out number 2. Pablo Sanchez without a hit in game number 1. Probably part of the reason why the Melonheads only scored 2 runs. The top of the lineup did not capitalize, but let's see if they can do something here against the dude who looks like he's wearing headphones, but it's actually just his hair. Quick shipwreck. Oh, Pablo Sanchez gets a hanging curveball up in the zone. Out of here, way out off the batter's eye. Pablo Sanchez gives the Melonheads a 1-0 lead, 469 feet. His first home run of the series, first home run of the playoffs. There you go. He's got a home run and 2 RBIs. He did have the sacrifice fly, now that I think about it. Out number 3 comes quickly on Keisha Phillips, but not until Pablo Sanchez makes everything right in the world and makes the Melonheads up 1-0. Ernie Steele still trying to perform here. Oh no, Keisha Phillips, I don't know why she just ran off to the side like that, but that's bad news bears there for the Melonheads. This ball's going all the way to third. Oh, come on! Oh man! You gotta be kidding me, as he looked like he was out at third. The umpire says no and calls him safe. Oh no, this ball comes back. I thought it was foul, so I dove like an idiot, and now the game's tied at 1-1. 2 dumb plays in the field for the Melonheads, and now it's 1-1. Ernie Steele shaking his head out there. At least his head hasn't gotten hit with a baseball. The slider, ground ball to Jocinda. Jocinda flips to Pablo. Pablo over to first. The double play ball working. It is 1-1, but the double play ball does make it less interesting. Here's Roadhouse. Slew Roadhouse. This man looks a lot bigger than he is. I'm not as intimidated as I thought I was. His stats are not very good. Fastball inside. Doesn't get him swinging. Here comes the slider out of... Oh! Here's a pitch no one's seen yet. The fork. Or the cut fastball. See ya! Swinging! 1-1 here. After some poor defense out of the Melonheads. Here's Ahmed Khan. Swinging at a bad pitch. But that might get down, and it does. Swings at a pitch that was way too inside, but the little blooper is a leadoff single for Ahmed Khan. And now the Melonheads are trying to answer to their poor defense in the one run of the Bowmen. That ball is a little outside as well. The Melonheads really seem to be amped up here in the playoffs, swinging a little antsy, swinging at pitches they shouldn't. Tony Delvecchio, a little flubber down to third base. Out at first base, but it will advance the runner with one out. Here's Mikey Thomas. He has hit the ball hard the last few games, but hasn't had much to show for it. This ball is 8,226,215 feet straight in the air for out number 2. All right, Stephanie Morgan. She has come up big and in opportunities this season. She is going to foul this ball off, but is it in play? It is not. I thought it was. Stephanie Morgan hit a little number down the third base. Tags him out at third. That was a weird play. Out number 3. Here is Shipwreck. He's flexing on them haters in this picture. Here's the ground ball. Thomas fields it. Ground ball. Bare hand. Out number 1. Ernie Steele there to cover. 1-1 game here against the Bowmen. It has been an interesting matchup as the Bowmen dominated in the regular season but had no answer for the Melonheads in game 1. Ernie Steele here in game 2. The Bowmen have scored because of Melonhead mistakes. Although they weren't errors, they were definitely mental errors. And now it's 1-1, bottom of third, Ernie Steele. Ernie Steele gets around way too early on that pitch. Ernie's going to try and put it through the hole. He won't. Out number 1. I don't know what I was thinking there. Here is Dante Robinson, who's had a big playoff. So far, a big rip up the middle, and Dante Robinson is going to try and get his team started here with one out. Everybody in the stands knows exactly what's going to happen. Every green shirt mug out there. Look at all those people. They know what's going to happen, but can anyone do something about it? I don't think so. Here's Dante Robinson swiping second base. It's over the second baseman's head. He's going to try and advance to third base, and he will do just that. So what was a stolen base is now turned into third. And now this ball is roped down the line fair, and the Melonheads have the lead as Jocinda Smith hits it past the diving third baseman, who gets a piece, but makes it 2-1 Melonheads. Here's Pablo Sanchez. Had nothing in game 1, had a home run in game number 2 already. Let's see if he can come through here in the second at bat. This ball's going to be hit. A weird combination play. He's out at first base. Here's Keisha Phillips. If they could get some more bats swinging here, that would be great. Keisha Phillips is going to drill this ball to center, but right to the center fielder. So the Melonheads give themselves a 1-run lead after the bottom of the third. Ernie Steele is going to continue to try and pitch here in the fourth. Should he get in any trouble, the Melonheads have a couple arms in the bullpen that they trust. Other than that, we will see. We will see where we get to. It's a 2-1 count. Ernie Steele is going to leave this ball out over the plate. Dante Robinson going back at the track. The wall gone! The Bowmen tie the ball game. Uh-oh, Ernie Steele just gives up a big bomb to Placido Testa, the guy we said to watch out for out of the Bowmen, and he does exactly what we were afraid of. Strike 2, though. Ernie Steele going to look to bounce back. Swinging! And he gets out number 1 on the inning. So the solo shot has made it 2-2. This ball's deep to center field. Dante, what the heck just happened? Dante Robinson fell down. I'm not sure why. What the heck just happened? And that's not good with one out. I think the right call here would have been to go to the bullpen, even though it's not necessarily Ernie Steele's fault. They've made good contact, but they're going to give him an opportunity here. This is his last hitter. And we should have pulled the plug. He's on life support at this point. Unfortunately, the Bowmen take a 3-2 lead here in the top of the fourth. The Melonheads have seen enough. They're going to bring in, I don't remember who was better. We're going to go with Sidney Weber. This isn't good. I don't remember which Weber. Ground ball to Pablo. Past Pablo Sanchez. It's hit too hard. Dante comes up fire into third base. A little offline. And the Bowmen are trying to capitalize here. Sidney Weber out of the pen has not been able to put this fire out yet. She did get a double play ball that was missed by Pablo Sanchez. And now the Bowmen continue to make try and make something happen here. Anticipated fastball. Sent straight up into the air. And they're going to gun it to the cutoff. 2 outs now, but the Bowmen have a 3-2 lead. Going into the bottom of the 4th possibly. Here's the pitcher. They're going to leave him in. Here's the slider. And Sidney Weber can't make the play on that ball, but Jocinda Smith can, out number 3. The Melonheads are going to have an answer here. Here's Ahmed Khan with a hit. Oh, that ball is right down the middle. Does Ahmed get enough? That ball is right center field, deep off the wall. Way to lead it off, Ahmed Khan. We were in the zone when that pitch came in. Holy cow, a leadoff double for Ahmed Khan, and Tony Del Vecchio has an opportunity to tie the ball game. That ball's right down the middle, and Tony Del Vecchio is going to hit it too hard to the left fielder. You hate to see that. That was a pitch that Tony Del Vecchio could have handled. Here's Mikey Thomas. If he'd ever needed a time to hit a ball hard and not right at somebody, now is that time. Let's hear it for our man Mikey Thomas, who gets a hold of this ball deep to center field. That ball is back to the track. Out at the wall. You hate to see it, but the runner will tag up on this fly ball. And now Stephanie Morgan has a chance here. There it is! Stephanie Morgan comes through in the clutch, and the Melonheads tie the ball game. So the play by Mikey Thomas, that fly ball, was actually huge because it gave that opportunity for that single to be an easy hit, RBI hit for Stephanie Morgan. Pete Wheeler, who always seems to get opportunities, has got a chance here, and he finally does something. That ball is looking for the gap. It's past the center fielder. Pete Wheeler coming in clutch off the bench with a 2-out triple to give the Melonheads the lead in the bottom of the 4th. Holy cow! Pete Wheeler pulled out of the lineup during the regular season for not doing anything. Here in the playoffs, comes through with probably the biggest hit of his career. The 2-out RBI triple gives the Melonheads the lead, gives Dante a chance to possibly get another run in. It looks like a routine ground out, but Pete Wheeler, is he the hero of this game right now? I think so. Top of the 5th inning now. The Melonheads have a 4-3 lead. Pete Wheeler, oh my God. You can't deny how big that was for Pete Wheeler as he shoots the ball past the center fielder. Puts in Ahmed Khan here for the save to close out game number 2. Ahmed Khan got the first out quickly. He only has 2 pitches, makes it difficult to fool hitters. Here comes the curve. No swing. Another curve. Strike 3! Looking! The big punch out here is Placida Testa. Testa is a big-time hitter, and he's going to roll over on it. Ground ball to Mikey Thomas. Out number 3. The Melonheads win game number 2 of the playoffs. There it is. They take a 2-0 lead against the Bowmen. Pete Wheeler is my player of the game. I don't care who they say the stars of the game are, but the Melonheads end up winning. All of the stars of the game are on the other team, yet the Melonheads come out on top. Screw those people who came up with that, because the Melonheads are up 2-0, looking to push to the World Series for their first chance. Holy cow, what a game. Please join me next time. Like, subscribe, get those notifications on so you know when possibly the advancing game happens. If they win the next game, they move on to the World Series, as this is a best of 5. I will see you next time. Let's get hyped up for this last game in the playoffs. Who do you think is going to come up big for the Melonheads in the next game? Let me know in the comments.